looking like we've got number 8, Rosbach, taking on the Dutch number 5, Van Os, who turns the boat away, and the Dutch immediately setting about getting a shot away on that on that Swiss goal, excuse me. All of the Dutch accompanying Van Os all the way up to the middle line, completely trusting their teammates to win the sprint. Sun is out here in Deqing, which is absolutely fantastic. The weather has been atrocious the past few days. Luginbühl takes it in. Finds Rosbach back to Luginbühl. All the way over to Brühlesauer. Luginbühl once again. Rosbach being held at arm's length by the Dutch. They need to be very careful about tackling outside the 6-meter line here, as that Dutch line is pushing quite high, looking like they're actually punching out for a chasing 2 and 2. This is beautiful work by the Dutch, who are very happy to punch out and go and take the ball off their opponents. Fair play to them. It's paid off. Netherlands just settling in to their attack here. In goes Dijkstra. Lovely ball into the middle. Finds Van Os all the way back out to Van Doon. Ball turns Swiss, but the Dutch are very happy to try and pen their opponents back into their own half. Luginbühl manages to get the ball away. Back to Luginbühl here, but finds herself under fire from Van Os. Again, the Dutch very comfortable in their defense. These are big, strong women. They are true athletes. Prized away from the goal. Beautiful stop by Van Hofslot. Van Doon goes off the pitch to bring on a player. We've got Dijkstra covering the taker. Looking like Netherlands haven't quite committed to the full corner move where you hassle the ball and the nearest pass. Ball over the top finds Luginbühl. Luginbühl thinking like she wants to have a go. Goes clean over the bar. Van Hofslot now. Long ball up, finds Van den Berg. Back to Van Hofslot. They're just going to share possession as they bring this ball up the pitch. Breedbruin trying to make some space in the zone. Here she is now. Lovely ball in. Opportunity. Netherlands are on the board. Van Os. Netherlands 1, Switzerland 0. Netherlands continuing their streak, it would seem. As I said earlier, undefeated in the tournament so far. The Dutch supporters to my right, I don't know if you can just hear them having a great time here in said that they are also gunning for that top 6 finish. They have managed to get together and train together every Wednesday, which is quite the logistical achievement. On the subject of long-standing players, their number 2 Lugenbühl and their number 5 Bartelt been on the national team for over 10 years at this point, which again, fair play to them. I think they've done a wonderful job, and you can really see that the experience pays off in this team. Lugenbühl, a very reassuring presence on the pitch, always cool, calm and collected. Swiss just bringing this in to rally the troops. 25 seconds left of the half-time break. The Swiss happily bringing their spirits up, ready to go and come out of the gate swinging against the Dutch. The Dutch already ready on the back line. Selina Dijkstra looking to sprint with a steely look in her eye. Her opponent looks like it's going to be Laura Brulesauer. In they go. Brulesauer looks like she's just slightly ahead. Manages to take control. That's comfortable for Brulesauer. Switzerland now with a chance immediately to try and close that 3-goal deficiency. In goes Bartelt. Lugenbühl over to Brulesauer, back to Lugenbühl, who takes a push from Dijkstra, but there's no real fight in it. Again, the Dutch holding their Swiss counterparts well out of the zone. There's absolutely no quarter to be found in the Dutch zone for the Swiss. 33 seconds left on the shot clock. Still ample time for Brulesauer to run in. It looks menacing. That's off the back of Spangenberg. That's really unfortunate. When you're in the zone, you need to have your head up. I think she was just too occupied trying to hold that position against the Dutch, who were really giving us some grief. Don't think the Dutch are going to rush this. There's absolutely no reason to when you're 3 goals ahead. Van den Berg back out to Dijkstra. Dijkstra takes it in. Looking menacing, thinking better of it. I think we're going to see this recycled out. Yep, there it is. Van der Maas takes it in herself, being covered by Spangenberg. Seven seconds left on the shot clock. Oof. Plenty of range on that one. Just again, not getting that wrist flick down to get that release right for the long shot. Lob shot. Somewhat optimistic, but I'm so impressed with the range on that long shot. Van der Maas brings it up. Again, surely the Dutch, there's no hurry here. Into the zone goes Van Os. Van den Berg has found herself beached on 2 Swiss boats, now extricated herself. Van der Maas takes it into the corner, needs to recycle this. Out goes to Dijkstra. Dijkstra over to Van Doon. Van Doon! Rebound kept firmly under Dutch jurisdiction. Legal, I'm going to say obstruction there. Ball turns over to the Swiss. Bartelt needs to bring this herself. Her only pass is being well covered by Van den Berg. Switzerland rapidly running out of time to close this gap. Bartelt, lovely ball over Luginbuhl. As we said earlier, reliable as ever, Luginbuhl sends an absolute monster careening towards the Dutch goal, but it is shut down. The Swiss just taking the scenic route, getting to take their corner and trying to take some Dutch players out in the process. Luginbuhl. Back out to Bartelt. Luginbuhl's going to bring this all the way out and reset this for the Swiss. In they go, full commitment. The Dutch shutting them down at the border now. How do we feel about that? That is, yep. That is going to be Selina Dijkstra into the sin bin for 2 minutes for illegal use of the paddle. So the ball had not travelled anywhere near a metre before it came into contact with a Dutch paddle. So opportunity now for Switzerland to be a boat up. If this doesn't go in, we're going to see them continue to press this. I would imagine they may send someone back to be a keeper while the other 4 boats go toe-to-toe with the Dutch. Von Os takes it short. Excuse me, that is Bartelt takes it short. Lovely ball over the top. Whoa! That was the lifeline that Switzerland needed. Luginbuhl, reliable as ever. Called it at the half-time talk. Netherlands now back up to 5 boats. Will they extend their lead once again as the wind picks up here on pitch 1? Von Hofschlot aims for a bottom corner cannon. Turned away. Long ball over the top. Bartelt, she's on her own. She's now swiftly being covered by Van Doon. The Dutch looking like they're going for a 3-man press, it would seem. 2 of the Dutch players apparently got the memo to come back to their own half. Everyone else really giving the Swiss some grief. Luginbuhl under pressure manages to find Bartelt. Bartelt just bringing the ball up for the Swiss. 25 seconds left on the shot clock once again. Called back to an illegal kayak tackle, I believe. Time for the Dutch to put Von Hofschlot back into where she can do her best work. Luginbuhl. Bartelt threatens the shot, thinks better of it, tries to get a little bit closer, takes a deflection off the paddles of Van den Berg. Illegal kayak tackle. Dutch absolutely no hurry here whatsoever. They're still 2 goals ahead. They could even sit with this in their own half if they wanted. They won't, but they could. Into the zone for the Dutch goes De Waal. I think that's also number 4, Van Doon. Dijkstra takes it in. Long ball over the top. Finds Von Hofschlot. Von Hofschlot threatening. Recycles all the way out. The Swiss need to start chasing this if they are going to stand any chance of closing that gap. Off they go. I think they've recognised that. Oh, goodness me. Von Hofschlot thinking about another shot. Needs to find a friend. Manages to recycle the ball all the way out. A whopping 50 seconds now left on the shot clock. So they are more than happy to sit with this. The Swiss need to continue to harass the Dutch boats if they're going to stand any chance of taking this possession back. Out goes Luginbuhl to go and give Von Hofschlot a piece of her mind. Swatted at the border. Bartelt needs to get her hands to this. What an opportunity for the Swiss. Manages to flick the ball over to her side and away from her opponent, but she is being penned into the corner. She needs a safe pass here. Manages to find Schmidt. Schmidt open in clear water. Lugenbuhl takes it herself, is being monitored carefully by von Dohn. Bartelt brings it up. Once again, the Swiss being held so far out by the Dutch. Loopy pass over to Rosbach. Rosbach threatens it, gets it in. This just became a whole lot more doable for the Swiss. Only 1 goal to make up and 2 minutes to do it in. Are we going to see them put 5 on the line? Yes, we are. They are going to go for the 5-man press. The Dutch supporters, incensed by the events unfolding here on pitch 1, are on their feet. I can hear them stamping, cheering for the Netherlands. Lovely ball up to Van Os. Van Os needs to find a friend. Van Hofschlot was free, but the pass was not clean. Dijkstra over to Vandenberg. Dijkstra again, they're going to share possession here. The Swiss need to drive them back into their own half. Lugenbuhl and Schmidt. Meanwhile, someone has left Von Dohn unattended. Ooh, interesting. Looking like we're getting a card out. Number 1 for... Which way is this going? Being called back to a paddle foul for number 2 for Switzerland, which is curious. I must have missed that, unfortunately. I'm terribly sorry. Okay, it's looking like it's going to be Nino Lugenbuhl who's going to be spending some time in the penalty box. This is really come at a bad time for the Swiss. I think they needed the experience and level-headedness of their captain. The Dutch will quite happily just move this around for the remainder and may even consider just holding this until their shot clock runs out. Referee's just having a chat off that left-hand side. See if we can get any of that for you. I don't think I can hear what they're saying. I'm really sorry. The Dutch coach, understandably, trying to straighten things out with the refs. Well, I hope this gets cleared up soon. I really want lunch. Okay, right. Called back to a paddle foul. Switzerland, a boat down for the foreseeable. Bartelt looking like she wants to try and chase the entire Swiss Dutch team herself, which I think the options remaining to the Swiss are incredibly limited. Lovely ball over the top. Von Dohn. Von Dohn finds herself under fire from Bartelt. Bartelt working overtime to try and make up the 1 boat deficit. Dijkstra all the way back out to Von Hofschlot. Dijkstra again. Again, they're just going to sit with this. There's absolutely no reason to rush this here. Switzerland cottoning on. They're going to need to go and give the Dutch some grief if they're going to have any chance of getting this ball back. Lovely ball over Von Hofschlot. Wayward pass opportunity now for the Swiss. Bartelt just needs to outpace Fondone to get there. Fondone looking like she's being ejected away from the ball. Opportunity for Brülisauer here. They just need to get this ball away. The Dutch going man-to-man. Bartelt needs help. She needs a pass. That is not where she wanted to put that at all. That is exactly what the Dutch were aiming for. Dijkstra takes it herself. They're just going to pass this round. There is 6 seconds left, and they're going to try and get the shot away. That's it. Netherlands continue their streak here on pitch 1. Absolutely spectacular display of women's polo, and in terms of a chasing game, trying to chase with a boat down. I mean, the Swiss, they were left with very, very few options, but I think credit to them. They